Hello, Braveheart. I am Victory, and this is Tarot Testimonies. I want to welcome you to my sacred space. Your energy is precious. This is a general reading, so not everything may resonate. Trust your intuition to guide you. I keep my eyes always in the Lord. With him at my right hand, I will not be shaken. Psalm 16:8. 168 might be significant to you. We always start with a scripture here. We're going to dive right in to the energy. Caríssimo Deus, Creator, colocam benedicto a todo mundo, boni melotantia pituite, tantum pistos mi orum et divinorum in verorum muntius prometus. Cum omnium meritatio gratius doctor tenebris vincite nomine de supracorum. All right, so I've started by pulling a few cards. We've got Broken Vase, Unchanged, Wheel of Karma, and Roadblocks of Fortune is here. There is intervention. So don't let this hardship and misfortune and its unchanged state, this crisis here, shake you. Never let it shake you. This is almost always a psyop. Almost always a psyop. And you know why? Because it's a trial, all right? The psyop is to make you take 2 steps back. It's a fix-it opportunity. That's always what it is, okay? It's to make it look like an accident, a setback. It's to make you live in this adversity, this grief, this change of state and disappointment atmosphere, this energy that keeps you stagnant, that keeps you stuck. It keeps you bogged down and tied to the earth, to this realm, okay? Don't let it work. Don't let it overcome you. Don't let it overcome you. I didn't even know that word was there until I just looked at it, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is here. The goddess Fortuna is on your side. This is karma and dharma. Those will reap what they sow if they deserve karma. Those who deserve dharma will reap what they sow, okay? You get what you put out. It's destined, it's inevitable. It's cause and effect. Sorry, I have a hair on my arm. I have very long hair, so. This is divine intervention. It's cycles, it's luck. If you are stuck in karmic cycles, you are bound to have to reap what you sow. Okay, this is blind justice as it is divine will. Somebody's trying to tongue-tie me a little bit here. They do not want me to deliver this message, but they will not succeed. Roadblock is here. As I was talking about, it's a temporary setback. It's 1 step forward, 2 steps back. You will not be paralyzed if you do not let it. You have to take hold of your sovereignty. The numbers 5, 6, 8, and 4 are out here. The signs Capricorn, Gemini, and Taurus are out here. Let's continue. Taurus and Aries, 9 and 3. Refinement, taste, culture, alcohol, spirit. Somebody or you may be trying to overcome or be involved with a alcohol issue, a substance issue. We have Tartaria here, right here on the map. See that? I never noticed that with this card before. And Tartaria is right here also. So the mud flood might be significant. That was a reset at the turn of the 18 to 1900s, okay? The turn of that century. A lot is involved there. I'm not going to get into it right now. That is for another time. Exploration, find your way, locate unknown destination, new territory, lay of the land, plan, prepare, chart a course, read the signs, figure it out, directions, and new perspective. If you are interested in mud flood, that was when Morse code came about. They that was when the in vitro sensors, when the transhumanists began to hijack our biofields. And electricity came about, Tesla, the magic wheel was invented by Tesla, all that good stuff. If you can call it good. It could have been used for good if used for the right means, but they decided not to do that. Also, the Flexner report came out. That's when they did away with holistic medicine and pharmaceutical took hold. Okay, that was also around the time the Titanic sank, so that you get it. Wall Street kicked in, banking, all that stuff. It's a lot, collective. Then the orphan trains came about because of cloned babies, yada yada. It's a lot. You can go ahead and Google all this stuff, start looking it up. It's just a lot. Okay, like I said, it's a lot. It's for another time. Okay. I am an extreme history buff and have been my whole life. History was one of my favorite classes in school. That was actually something I sort of gave a crap about in school. I recognized at a very young age that school was basically a jail for young humans. So I didn't really, even though when I did try, I got straight A's, and then I recognized, oh, they put me in this gifted program, the GATE. So then I started half-assing it, and I still got good grades. And I was like, oh boy, I'm just screwed either way you look at it. So enough about me. Let's get back to you, collective. So we have constellation out here, Cancerian energy, network support, gathered meetings, socialize, exchanging data, a large amount of commodity. Ooh, okay, so we've got, we got some networking, I feel like, going on here. Striking out networking. You might be being asked by the universe, by source, to explore history, okay? To start networking, because they're also going to be implementing all these transhumanist agendas for this reset that's coming up. And if you're looking to be smart, and I'm not trying to talk down to you, you're going to want to opt out of this digital currency and smart city agenda, or you're going to be enslaved into their grids, okay? This is Hunger Games. This is the end times. You don't want to be stuck. You want to stick with the Noah crew, with the remnant crew, I imagine, if you want to be part of the chosen, and opt out of these systems. Part of my remnant app that I'm creating is to try to hook everybody up in communities locally, so that we can opt out of this grid and have preformed communities before this shit show takes full effect. Yeah, fish hook before you get hooked into this, before you're paralyzed in this trap, in this con game. And I feel like, wow, this is coming right through in the reading. I know I'm not trying to just push my app. This is part of my path, part of why I'm here. It's part of my purpose. All right. I really kind of fought doing this app as much as I fought being a tarot reader for 10 years. But, you gotta do what you gotta do when you're chosen and called. Okay? Blast my small hands. All right, yeah, universe and its time. Look at that. I can't make this up. Source, infinite, unending, enduring, creation, awakening, interconnected, heaven, higher perspective, the big picture. All that is creative force and the law of one. I mean, it's pretty much self-explanatory. It's kind of just going along with what I'm saying here. It's time for action. You may also have a part in this design, okay? That's up to you, collective, to determine what your purpose in this design is, okay? It's not to feel helpless and vulnerable or trapped. I do know that. Don't let people con you into feeling that way, okay? Because some of the people who are talking about what's happening are, I'm gonna just say this, controlled operatives that are, part of their job is to make you feel helpless, all right? Like, oh, there's nothing we can do about it. And that's not true at all, okay? That's not true at all. I've been trying to throw things out there to hopefully help you not feel like you're stuck in fear or paralyzed. I'm trying to word this very carefully so that I don't get in trouble with YouTube or powers that be. Not that I really care. I'm pretty ballsy, so my friends will tell you that. I've pretty much lost everything I can at this point. Book burning, cabin, censorship. I can't make this crap up. Silencing, suffocate, destroyed heritage, limiting freedom, constraint, rewriting history, mind games, cabin, lonely, confined, detached, remote, secluded, go with it, enslaved, disengaged, quarantine. They're going to separate us, collective. They're going to call us crazy. I read an article, was it this morning on NPR, about how Trump is talking about force committing people who are mentally ill or who they deem as mentally ill, right? And homeless people and addicts, all right? They are going to basically try to silence anybody who goes against the grain, is what it's going to be. And they're going to label anybody with any of these things as they deem fit. This is also what happened in that 18 to 1900 reset I was talking about. That's why there were so many committed, all right? Well, deeper meaning community, again with community, support, savings, perception, sustenance, looking deeper. I highly recommend Octavia Butler's books, especially Parable of the Sower and Parable of the Talents. Those are very good books. So we've got, I read Cancer, we have Aquarius, Scorpio, and Cancer out here again. A lot of intuition, all water. This is all water, y'all. You really have to go with your discernment and your intuition during these times. Remember when I talked about the holy trifecta? Here's your intuition and discernment. Temper it with logic and reason and rationality. That's going to be your holy trifecta, collective. You have to, these days, take everything you hear that's going on, including these offings, this Ukrainian woman on the bus, plus this Kirk fellow. I think they're both psyops. I'm just going to put that out there. I think they're distractions, okay? Because the Supreme Court ruled they're not going to release the Epstein files, things of that nature. All that's distractions. All of it, even the Epstein files. Why? So that they can distract you. So that they can distract you. So that they can distract you from what's happening, okay? So that they can distract you. We have, I believe, some numbers here. 82, 88, 87, 38, 93, 49, 84, 68, and 56. 48 again. It's 84 backwards. 78, 86, 35, 32, 23, 98 again. Did I say 98 already? I don't know. Yeah. 84. Corset. Held together boundaries. Following, they want us to be following the rules. They want us to shapeshift into people pleasers. And these are people, these controllers are also shapeshifters, and they try to come off as people pleasers. I can see right through it, but since I was a kid and I grew up in politics, I've noticed it. I don't know, I've had a very weird life though. Very weird life. All right, let's see if I can get some non-micro energy here. What cards? Okay. It's kind of a funky Friday, just free for all we're doing here. Have noticed that we're kind of been mixing a lot of macro and micro energy lately. So we got bicycle, progress, renewal, promising times ahead, transportation, movement, and exercise. And I hope it doesn't bother you that we get both a mixture of micro and macro. We're not going to keep all these, but we will look at them. All right, depression, sadness. Yeah, look at all this water. Intuition, open spaces, inspiration, home, shelter from the storm, safe place. I feel like you're looking for a home, shelter, a safe place to rest. Somewhere you feel in control, collective. You're having a hard time seeing how beautiful life is right now. You're wanting the beautiful days to return soon. Yeah, this is a short-lived depression. Spirit is saying. What's this card? Travel, journey, wisdom, endurance. You're very self-sufficient. I feel like you've had no choice but to be self-sufficient. Conservation is a big thing in your life. You've got a lot of stamina, okay? You're gonna need it, okay? Your life has been hard because of what's coming. You have been tempered like Damascus steel, and this is for a good reason, all right? You've had a lot of hard times, collective, because, and I hate this for you. I really do. I don't like to glamorize anyone's trauma. We don't do that here. However, it has been used to forge you. Okay, the hard times you've endured has sharpened your insight, sharpened your wisdom, and given you unusual powers of discernment. I didn't even know what card I had in my hand. It's helped you to decipher the mysteries of life. It's helped you to see the truth behind walls, like literally see through walls is what I'm getting. Some people say you have no sense of humor, but you look at life from all angles here. You explore the unknown and and you see the magic in life where others cannot. They literally cannot. We're keeping this one. One moment, I have to get some water here. I might do a second reading. I might, I don't know if it's going to be the spread I've been working on. Okay, yeah, there's somebody who's needy in your energy. Substance issues. This came out with, here, this still. And look here. They see you as a well, a deep well. Like they can just come up and pump whatever they want out of you too. I totally missed that the first time. They see you as sustenance. Yeah, look deeper. Okay. Well, we're looking deeper now. My dog is snorting. I think it's the incense. It's not his favorite, but I mean, you know how dogs are with their sense of smell. Yeah, this person is extremely needy. You've come through for them so much in the past. You may have enabled them to some extent. But it doesn't that generally happen with those of us who are empathic, right? But you do have something good and positive coming in, collective. An excellent opportunity. They probably feel this. They probably sense this and feel this. Yeah. Yeah, you feed your body and your soul. People see you as food for thought. I'm getting life of the party. You are someone to celebrate. Everything you've been through. You're someone very loving. You're a romantic. Even if it doesn't come like to where you wear your heart on your sleeve, deep down you are romantic. You may be you may be married or in like a romantic couple. Like a relationship where something is blooming and growing. Okay, like a union or a budding union. Like different things are going to apply for different members of this collective, okay, or watchers. Itchy, this card has never come out before. I have never had this card the entire time I've had this deck. This is one of my oldest decks of oracle cards too. Itchy, meeting an old friend or enemy. So someone you've had a meeting with in the recent past or in recent times is an old friend or enemy. I mean, it's like two sides of a coin right there. Someone, and this person has been speaking of you for the better or worse. And if it's an old friend, they're speaking of you for the better. If it's an enemy, they're speaking of you for the worse. So I'm getting gossip with that if they're the enemy. Discovering a legacy or sorrow. A happy journey, good or bad. Does that make much sense? Happy journey, good or bad? But if it's a bad, would it be happy? Money in or out? Okay. A joy or disappointment? So, I mean, I'm getting a sense of anxiety actually from this card. So you may be feeling a sense of anxiety here because that's like literally the emotion I'm feeling through the card is a sense of anxiety. Maybe this person you met with, you don't know how to take, and there's a sense of anxiety radiating off of it because of that. Can you clarify this, Itchy? Okay. Yeah, here's the eyes card. It's not a good card, clearly, it says it. Someone is watching and gossiping about you. Okay, so this is clarifying Itchy. They're stalking you. I'm, obviously from hidden accounts, fake accounts. That's what I get off of that. 3 more came out, but I'm putting them back because I really want one at a time. And I only kind of want one more, but we got 2. Kangaroos and play. So we have family unity. Childhood memory. I'm getting family with kids. This applies to some of you, maybe a large bunch of you. You're aggressively protective over your family, especially your children, which, I mean, that tracks. There's an ease of movement here, and you're in the swing of things. You're going with the flow, and that's where you want to be. You want to be in that flow state. So there's a little bit of, there's some depression, a temporary depression. We'll go with a couple more here since we got space for them.
Happy family. Protective of family. There is a hater in the mix watching you from hidden accounts. There might be a budding or happy marriage, budding romance or happy marriage. There's a codependent individual for some of you who's kind of eyeing up what you got coming in. This may be platonic, it may be romantic for some of you. Take that as it resonates. You know your situation better than I do, okay? Like the energy, I'm getting both energies of that. It will, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag. Like initially we kind of started out with some macro energy with the reset, but yeah, these two came out again, so we're gonna go with them. Rhinoceros and horse. Yeah, success and wealth symbolizes luck and hope. Reasonable but cantankerous. Maybe you're kind of, you know, because of this anxiety and temporary depression, you kind of been a little irritable, okay? And that comes with that territory, okay? Bouts of moods, okay? It happens. You're only human. Forgive yourself. Be gentle on yourself. And say some mantras and affirmations to yourself as well, because your mind leads how your life goes, okay? Like with Neo, it's how you bend the spoon. Say things like, I am safe, I am loved, I am divinely protected throughout the day. Horse, high horse, dependable to own, detriment, faulty foundation in need of work. Workhorse, fine outside, stay unstable inside, and proud. Yeah, you know, those affirmations will help you with that. And it's not an end-all be-all card, okay? Nobody's calling you out saying, you know, you're batshit crazy or anything. You just, you know, maybe you got a little work to do, and it's just these moods and some emotions. We all have them. If you feel triggered from what I say, maybe this isn't the place for you. But I don't sugarcoat anything because I just read my cards, all right? All right. Let's see. What do you want me to go with? All right. We're going to go with who in your energy, what they have to say, what they want to say to you. This would be whoever is hanging out in your energy space. Could be sending you this evil eye, person stalking you from hidden accounts, gossiping about you. You gave me the sweetest dream and the hardest reality. And sometimes the people watching us isn't out of like evil eye, like they're not doing it with the intent of that. They actually admire us and are watching us because they kind of want to emulate us. Things of that nature. We were supposed to be us, not just you and me. Those seemingly coincidental events are actually prearranged. I feel like this is this codependent person watching too, perhaps. Ah, this is the watcher right here. I won't lie, I still check up on you sometimes. It's confirmation right there. These two fell right out. You've moved on, haven't you? I mean, generally that's what we do. I really thought you'd always be here. Well, that's a little selfish of you to think. Let's get one or two more. You've always known the truth, you just refuse to see it. And endings aren't always endings. Oh, yes, they are. That's another kind of narcissistic one right there. So yeah, we got some energy that doesn't want to let go of you. What next? Oh, we're about 30 minutes in. Let's go ahead and start with some tarot. I'm going to do the animal. Make sure it's upright. Five of Cups. Whoop. And Page of Pentacles. So Taurus energy, and this person is very unhappy. This is this codependent individual. Oh yeah. They are projecting to you pretty heavily, collective. And this might be why... Yeah, this might be why you are feeling this temporary depression right now. Yeah, we got King of Swords and Eight of Swords on the split. Yeah, they're trying purposefully to get you imprisoned in your own thoughts, keep you trapped in your head. Yeah, they're projecting pretty heavily at you. Oh, Five of Cups is Wands. Or Five of Acorns, I mean. Sorry about that. So we got Five of Cups and Five of Wands. Growth is a big challenge for this individual. They're having a hard time self-reflecting. They can't take accountability for anything, and this is why they are so codependent. Yeah, they are stuck in their head. That's why. Okay. Oh, wow. That literally flew up in my face and then fell onto the floor. I picked it up in the reverse. King of Wands in the reverse. Seven of Swords. And King of Wands in the reverse. Oh dear. Okay, so you can't trust this person, obviously, with the Seven of Swords here as well. So they've stolen something from you. What on earth? Okay. What is it, Spirit, that they've stolen from collective? Knight of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. Is that a happiness thief? A thief of joy. A thief. Why I'm getting a thief of joy. A literal thief of joy. Happiness hater and a thief of joy. And they were very determined to do this. Why did they do this to the collective? Three of Pentacles, Knight of Cups. They collaborated in order to do this because they didn't want you to have fulfillment. or they saw you going towards your fulfillment, your ultimate fulfillment. What is it this person was hiding from the collective? Queen of Pentacles. Whoa, okay. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and King of Pentacles. They were watching you and your mate. You're watching your divine union, your union. And if you aren't with your divine partner, your match, they were watching it come in. Crazy. This is kind of nuts. I'm not putting it here, I'm putting it here. Wow, what the heck? This is, wow, this person's like, I'm getting obsessed vibes. Like codependence in the extreme collective. Temperance. All Libra. And then Libras, Aquarius and Gemini. The Two of Cups. Yeah, they were watching your union. Wow. Who does that? Okay, who does that? Oh, Two of Wands. For insight, focus, the Fool, the Empress. Because of your potential and your abundance, Aquarius and Taurus energy. This is weird. This person's a weirdo. And I don't, like, this person is straight up weirdo. I'm gonna move these over one. This person has, I'm getting this person is mentally ill, like severely mentally unstable, unstable, whatever. Maybe both. Unstable and unstable. I'm getting mood imbalance disorder and personality disorder. Okay, so yeah, it is both unstable and unstable. Weird. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. Huh. Okay. What the heck? Death and Six of Pentacles. Transition, liberation, synergy, and gratitude. Wow. To free themselves. And find synergy. To free themselves and gain synergy from what? To get balance and adaptability, like mental balance, to free themselves from their mental state. Nine of Feathers. Yeah. Nine of Swords. Yes, for their mental state, y'all. Perspective and self-empowerment. This is insane. Nine of Swords, yeah. Free themselves from their fears, nightmares, perspective. This wanted to reverse itself. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Libra again. Ugh. This reading has been very, very heavy air and water. Wow, okay. So this individual, excuse me, is unreliable, narrow-minded. They're a gossip, deceitful, full of malice, bigotry, and they are a prude. Like, they judge you over everything you do. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do what collective does. I can literally, like, hear them saying that. 8 of Cups. This is a quest to them. Like a game quest. Like a game. It's a game. It's a game to them. They have fun with this. They have fun screwing up your life, collective. Yeah, that's pretty severe mental illness. And 8 of Pentacles. They're dedicated to progressing in their quest to ruin your life. Well, I mean, have fun with that. Lovers, Gemini energy here. They've made this choice to, I guess it's their quest, their mission to ruin your life. Okay. I don't know what's wrong with this person. Oh, Ace of Wands. They want to destroy your creative force and your confidence. Queen of Cups and King of Swords. They want to destroy your peace, your compassion. They want to make you just like them. They want to destroy your peace of mind and call it justice. Pisces, Cancer, and Libra energy. That's pretty crazy. I cannot. Yeah. They're not going to let go of this choice. Lovers, Gemini. They've made large sacrifices. They've even sacrificed parts of themselves. Pisces with the Hanged Man here. They've suspended their own actions to do this. They've like put their whole life on hold. They've come out the Page of Cups. Pisces, Cancer. They're using magic and all their creativity to do this. They keep watching you move on, sail away from their from like everything that they put in your path. Yeah, they keep watching you handle all these burdens. The Ten of Wands. it's like they keep watching you handle all these obligations and responsibilities and burdens, all these imbalances that they can't handle with ease. Sorry, a card fell on the floor all the way by my bed. Yeah, and riding through them with victory, with Six of Wands there, and success. It's like they can't figure out how you're doing it. Oh, are you serious? Hold on, this card flew way across the room. Okay, yeah, because you keep coming out the Empress. Isn't that a pretty card? Taurus energy. What the heck? Yeah, this person is stunned at how you keep doing this, collective. Because, you know, the Emperor and Empress, they're very largely unbothered. Yeah, you're unbothered by the constant challenges that they present and the constant competition, and you've blocked it. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, they're so jealous. More stagnancy there too. Three of Wands here. So many wands, lots of action, lots of fire. See, now we're heavy fire. We're on a layer of heavy fire here. This whole layer right here is wands, except for the Empress. And you keep expanding. See how that expansion too is on top of the Empress? Looking towards the future, all your plans, progressions. Then we got the Hierophant here, or Taurus energy. Yeah, you see right through their illusions and deceptions. Huh. You have divine wisdom. You're spiritually connected. That's why. There's a snake here. This person has a python entity, python spirit attached to them, whether it's through the quantum grid or just a regular python spirit. And through the python grid, what I mean is somebody has implanted it in them through software. Emperor, yeah. Aries energy. It's your divine union thing again. Temperance and Knight of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting that they keep wanting to interrupt your divine union. They keep trying to do something. This person, whether they are the same sex as your potential partner or partner, they may be even trying to get with your person. Yeah, they're trying to hold you back from them in some form or fashion. 48:38 on the timer. Queen of Cups. Yes, they are trying to interject themselves into your divine union to distract your person. Ten of Swords. This is not going to work. This is not going to work. It's going to only cause them heartbreak and misery. This is being exposed with the sun here. Leo energy. They need to give it a rest, Spirit is saying, and move on. Yeah. Knight of Swords. Someone is pissed. Someone is pissed. Cancer, Libra, the Magician. They just literally don't want to give it up. This is a masked magician I'm getting after this Knight of Swords. They literally don't want to give it up because there's manipulation here. They may be literally using magic up the wazoo. It may not be ritualized magic either. Lies, slander, manipulations, deceit, all that kind of crap. Nine of Swords. The Hermit. Judgment. Yeah, I'm gonna end it there. This person's really ticking me off at this point. I hope this helped, collective. If it did, I don't know. Leave a sleep emoji in the comments. I read every one of them, and your energy helps shape what comes next, because they really, really, really need to give this a rest, and Spirit is saying they need to go to sleep. They need to take a nap, so. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.